This podcast contains explicit content. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Creepy Cannabis Podcast, where we chat all things creepy, cannabis, true crime, paranormal, and weird. I'm Madeline.
I'm Rachel, and today you may see that we are joined by the amazing Mara, who is a current TikTok viral sensation over
Truly a sensation.
some audacious claims that she could take on the big old Jeep, creep. And I love that for you. I love the confidence. And
Truly. Because he scares me a lot.
he does me as well. But one thing I realized is he hunts based on the smell of fear. And I said, what I don't think people realize is Mara don't look scared.
No,
Right. Right.
Yeah,
she
that's
don't.
why you can take him, surely, because you're not afraid of that giant ass cicada.
Nope.
No. So, okay. If
All right.
we can
Well,
really quick.
I'll quickly dive into the
Yes.
strain because honestly, there's not too much on it, which leads me to believe that it's probably one grower in California that grew this strain like once. But somebody has come up and made a strain called Jeepers Creepers. So
Perfect.
it's clearly what you should be smoking. Probably not while you're watching the movie. You really probably shouldn't just watch the movie because it's terrifying. But I mean, that would be my recommendation at least. But it is a 50-50 hybrid. So I know you don't know a lot about cannabis, but obviously, no, I say obviously, it's not obvious. When it comes to the different types of strains, there's going to be indica leaning, couch, relaxing, calming. Sativa is going to be your, daytime strains, things that you can smoke more during the day, still get things done, not just
Yes.
be on the couch, literally in a coma. And then a hybrid is usually a nice even balance of those two. So this is a nice 50-50 hybrid, and it's crossed between Captain's OG, Captain Crypt OG,
No,
and
not Captain
Cookies
Crypt.
Glue.
Cookies
And like
glue.
Cookies Glue.
Ew.
Yeah, Cookies Glue is Girl Scout cookies and Gorilla Glue, so two pretty popular strains.
I love Gorilla Glue. So.
Also an evenly balanced hybrid. But a lot of times, people are using this like for a medical level, chronic pain, muscle spasms, seizures, arthritis. Depending on its particular strain, it's probably got a good amount of caryophyllene, which is anti-inflammatory in nature, which is really what helps with that kind of stuff, like intraocular pressure, muscle spasms. It helps like relax the muscles and um, all that. And yeah, so Jeepers Creepers, it smells like, I guess it's very lemony and spicy and sweet, and it is supposed to help most specifically for anxiety, chronic pain, and depression, which is quite interesting because if I saw Jeepers Creepers, I would instantly have anxiety, chronic pain,
Yeah.
and depression.
Yeah.
Paranoia
And
immediately.
paranoia immediately.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the nice news is that the strain is the opposite of everything he is in real life.
My question is,
Real
if
life.
anybody has ever smoked this, please let me know on any of our socials
I
because
want to
I'm
try it.
very
It says
curious.
not available for pickup nearby, so I can't.
Oh, it says fuck right off. Got
Yeah, it
it.
must
Got
be California.
it. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So let's see here. I do have to write down my questions because I'm old and I can't remember things.
Yeah, we are in
um,
our 30s.
girl, I'm close to 40.
That's
Let's be
not
for real.
old. That's
Girl,
not
I'm about
old.
to be 38.
Yeah,
It's okay, honey.
you
I'll look
will.
like I'm 28 when I have makeup
It's
on, so
true.
I'm cool with it.
You look like
Um,
28 now.
Thank you.
You
That's what
do,
best friends are for.
yes.
You
That's
do.
what
You
best
do.
friends are for. I said you look like you could be 15. That skin is on point.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
kind.
I know. My skin. That's the first thing to go. Now, for anybody who hasn't seen the video, can you give us a little recap of it wasn't a long video. It was a pretty short video, but
You
what
said what you needed to say quickly.
yeah, you said what you needed to say, but what did the video entail? What happened?
Okay, so like I usually get on TikTok and ask questions like probably like every single week. So I had this video sitting in my dress for like 2 months. And I was thinking about like deleting it. Then I was like, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and post it because I was getting low views at that moment anyway. But like the video, I asked a question. I was like, okay, which scary movie character could you take or would you be able to take? Or do you think you could take? And I paused for a second. I was like, okay, who's like one of the big dogs when it comes to scary movie characters? Then I was like, oh, Jeepers Creepers. So that's
And
how.
it's perfect.
He is not the first one that would come to my mind as somebody I
No, the
would be
first
able
one
to
was
defeat.
no, it'd be Chucky. I'll punt that little fucker. So, okay,
Fair
so
point.
did you say it because you genuinely thought you could take him or because it was the first thing that popped into your head?
The first thing that popped into my head.
Because you've seen the movie?
Yes.
Mhm, mhm.
That movie is horrifying. That movie messed me up. Like, I wouldn't drive on a straight road. I wouldn't read like
Correct.
the license plates. I was like, it's none of my business.
I thought I was gonna fall down into that tunnel of
Of
that
doom.
room of doom,
Yes.
like my entire childhood. I've met most of my childhood after I accidentally watched it on TV because back in the day, which Gen Z may or may not know, there wasn't like streaming, so you could just catch a movie like Jeepers Creepers like on the free TV,
Yep.
on the free TV channels.
Yep.
And
Yep.
unfortunately, my ass caught the movie that night by
Yes.
myself in my room, and I was unwell.
No, because I was a
Mhm.
little bit confused because I thought Justin Long is funny. And so I was like, oh, it's probably like a horror comedy. And I was like, oh, I've been fucking hoodwinked.
Oh, correct.
Okay, so Mara, it just came to your mind and you were like, whatever, I'm gonna say it. And then at one point you said, fuck it, I'm not getting a ton of views anyway, I'm gonna
Mhm.
post it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
I said, let me go ahead and just post it.
how quickly after you posted it did it start popping off?
Like 2 days.
That's it, just 2 days.
Mhm.
Damn.
So did you like wake up to like, and you were like, oh shit? Or was it like,
Mhm.
okay, so it was like a
Mhm.
big moment where you woke up and were like, I fucking made it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say made it, but I'd say like I woke up to like hundreds of notifications and like hundreds of follows. So I'm
That's
like,
so cool.
this is crazy. Like I didn't expect any of that. Like none of this was planned at all. It was
That's
just
so
No,
a
you
funny.
just
video.
woke up and said, it reminds me of like a lot of actors in Hollywood stories where they're like, I was literally getting ready to give up and said, screw it, I'm going to do this or whatever.
Mhm.
I love that you just woke up one day and said, you know what? I've got nothing to lose. Life is short and I'm going to do what I need
Mhm.
to do for myself. And I love that it worked out for you
Thank
And
you.
because,
it's
you
funny
know,
as hell.
it's
Also,
so
I didn't know
funny.
Jeepers Creepers had a damn TikTok. Who let him in?
I
I
think he
didn't
made it
either.
after. I think he made it after. I think Jeepers was like, I got to get with the times because,
Somebody said I will be capitalizing.
yes, on Mara's success. They were like, absolutely.
Well, they love to do that.
But it's so funny seeing, my favorite part has been seeing the characters dressing up and dancing for you.
Mhm.
What has been your favorite part, not of the whole experience yet, but your favorite part of the video responses specifically?
The comments.
Yeah.
The comments have been hilarious.
People say some unhinged shit. Do you have like one that stands out or that you can remember?
They're just like giving him nicknames, like the craziest nicknames ever. Like they're calling him Big Jeep, uh, Jeep Jaquavius.
I heard somebody call him Jeepers Marquavius Creepers at one point, and I was like, damn, they put out his government,
His whole government.
his whole government, his social and everything. So, do you really like interacting with and responding to comments as well? Or is it very
Yes.
overwhelming and do you find yourself struggling to keep up with that?
I love responding, but it's like also like so many. So it's like I try to respond to all that I can. But yeah, it
Yeah.
does get overwhelming at times.
But I noticed that you do a lot of lives on your TikTok, so you make
Mhm.
yourself very accessible and available to your
Mhm.
followers. So even if,
Mhm.
it doesn't work out one way, I like that you make sure your presence is there and everybody has access to you in a more personable way. Honestly, that was why I was so excited. Maddie is not a horror person, so you're never
Mhm.
Mhm.
gonna find her on horror TikTok. Like, she didn't
Cabin in the Woods is the most I can do these
Yeah, she's
days.
on political
I
TikTok
love
saving
that
the world.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like
Jesse
one of my
Williams is
favorite
in that
movies.
movie. He is so
Yes.
fine.
Je Wait, is Jesse Williams, from Grey's Anatomy as well, that Dr.
Yes.
Avery? Oh my
Mhm.
god,
Mhm.
he has
You
no
know the one.
fucking business looking like that.
You know the one.
It's
Yeah, that
him,
is, like, one of my favorite movies because I can comedy horror is where I need to be
and I
because
didn't even
otherwise
hear the
I
movie, I'm
wanna
sorry.
cry.
What was it?
Cabin in the Woods. You
That
know my
movie
only
actually
horror movie that I watch.
it really scares me, that one.
It is kinda scary. Well, it
Yeah,
is scary because it just seems so close to the reality that we almost live in.
I
Mhm.
know, like,
Yeah.
somebody's behind the scenes pulling all these triggers and stuff, and you're just like, "Cool."
Correct.
That's
Right.
Yeah.
scary.
That's what's scary.
That's the real horror.
That's why our pot takes are so political. We're like, "That's the fucking problem."
That's why,
Mhm.
it's like fighting Jeepers Creepers almost sounds like a joy compared to the bullshittery that is afoot.
It's like, if he takes me out, fuck it, don't tease me with a good time.
Ugh.
Um, okay. So, obviously we know now that it wasn't like some ego tripped confidence. It was like this popped in my head and I was like, I'm
Mhm.
going with it. But if you're
Mhm.
actually sitting with the situation,
Mhm.
who do you really think you could take?
Um, I do believe that Chucky, I feel like I'd kick his little ass across the room
Yes.
real quick. Like him and who else? The Leprechaun.
Yup, those
I think
little
I could
ones.
take them. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Maddie, I know you
Uh,
don't watch a ton of scary movies, but who do you think you could take out of the ones you know?
all I'm saying is in every fucking because I have seen every single Michael Myers movie, that
Mhm.
motherfucker is walking at a snail's pace. Simply
These
extend the legs
white
a little
bitches
further.
and
Extend the legs a little further.
these white bitches are just tripping
They're
over
like,
air.
"Ah!" I'm like, "You deserve that." Like, literally run away.
Right.
He's
Oh
Right.
my
he's
god.
got too much confidence. He's got the confidence of a mediocre white man because he
Right.
probably is.
He is. His fucking name is Michael
Correct. So, like,
Myers.
literally run. Wait, did you guys know Caleb Heron?
Yes, with Drew Afualo.
Yeah, he did a podcast, and there was one time where he was like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, look, boom, dodge, boom, dodge. I said, "That is just such blind." Like, what do you mean? Like, boom,
The
boom, out of the
blind.
way of the chainsaw?
Okay, let me see.
I said not that one, but maybe Michael Myers because he's very slow, in my opinion, in my humble
Yeah.
opinion.
Okay, so I have two. Firstly, Ghostface, because Ghostface is always just some Weasley bitch who's whining about something that happened to them and like, when
What?
I'm gonna kill
Oh, is
people.
that
And
the
like,
clown?
no, that's one from Scream that I made you watch the other day with the
Oh,
black cape and the white face
yes,
and
I
like
got
so
you.
long. Yeah.
I got
So
you.
yeah, that's usually just some
He
weasel.
stabs the shit out of people.
Yeah, but it's just a regular
Yeah.
ass mediocre white man underneath.
You got me there.
Bitch, I will bust a whole cap in your ass. You know what's got better range than a knife? My pew pew.
That's
Right?
correct, actually.
My
It's like, why did
literal BB
nobody
pew pew.
carry? Nobody carried in that movie.
No, not a
No.
soul, because they were trying to change the world and they
It
got fucked
must have been
over.
Canada.
I know. So,
I know it wasn't Texas.
no. So I definitely think I could take Ghostface. And then if I'm being 100% for real, fucking Jason Voorhees is terrified of water, bitch. I will spray you with a squirt gun and run for my life. Don't fuck
Who's
with me.
Jason Voorhees?
From Friday the 13th?
Oh,
Jason with the machete and
Okay,
the
you gave the whole government. I said I've
yeah.
never heard him in that manner.
Okay, okay. So
Freddy
we all
Krueger.
agree. Freddy Krueger, like, yeah, because I'll just take like an Ambien and
Does he
not
not come
have a
into
dream.
your dreams?
Y-
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just gonna
Okay.
take a hit before bed and not worry about it. So he's not a
I dream
problem.
every night. That would be very bad for me.
Yeah, I used to, and then antipsychotics. So now I don't dream at all. Okay, so let's see here. Um, I already know the answer to this question, but for the people who don't know, have any other horror characters been challenging you online? Which I know the answer, but again, for those who don't.
the ones that I've been responding to is Freddie, Jason, and Esther, and who else? Who else?
Oh,
Yeah,
Esther, I
Juicer.
forgot about that
Esther?
little bitch.
Who the fuck is Esther?
Fucking Esther is a twat waffle.
Who is that?
Period. Okay,
I
you
hate
tell her.
her.
You tell her, Mara. You give her the lowdown on Esther.
Okay, so there's this movie called The Orphan, and like basically she's pretending as if she's a little girl, but that's really a grown ass woman. Like I want to
Kinda
whip
like
her
The Nun.
ass.
Yes. So
Oh,
she
no,
like
no.
tries to seduce like the father,
Mm-hmm.
and this whole
Ew.
time you like think it's a child, and you find out at the end it's just like a grown ass woman, like she said, who's like got some type of condition that makes her small or some shit. And
Ew.
she's just a fucking rage monster. But I
Oh,
have
she
a
literally is the size of a child?
yeah, she's like a
Yes.
12-year-old, 8-year-old, 12-year-old size child.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you could
little.
easily take her.
You know who she is? Have you ever seen The Hunger Games?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh, she's one of
Yes.
the tiny brunette with the freckles that's like really aggressive with the knives in The Hunger Games. It's her. I don't know why I know that.
Okay,
I've seen
alright.
every movie known to man, not just horror.
I
I'm
have seen that
crazy.
movie an unfortunately large number of times, but
Okay, so Maddie, I know you have, but Mara, have you seen Harry Potter?
I've seen the first one, but not the other ones though.
Okay, I need you to do me a favor one day.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to look up Professor Umbridge and just
Mhm.
watch clips on that
Mhm.
diabolical bitch.
diabolical.
So we can all three agree that she's the worst horror villain of all time.
Okay,
Mhm.
I got you.
And you don't have to
Because-
support the Harry Potter franchise because we all
No.
know how problematic J.K. Rowling is.
Yes.
Oh
but
yes.
The good
nonetheless.
news is Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson and the stars who I am watching vehemently
Mm-hmm.
resent her and her
Yes.
stance.
That's true.
But
She
watching,
is a heinous bitch.
she's a heinous bitch. Like she is.
Yeah, she
She
is.
does this like thing when she like hurts people, and she's like, and she's
Yeah.
like, everything is pink. Of course, she's white
Duh.
because she's an atrocious bitch. She's a fucking Karen on steroids who
Yes.
literally no one stops. And I
Yes.
just need us all to agree that she's the worst horror movie villain of all times, even though it's not a scary movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She
Well,
makes
the
it scary.
Dementors are pretty scary.
The Dementors are scary. I'm kind of like a chicken shit about that too. I'm trying to use the mouse on this to
Mhm.
check my PC notes because I'm
That's because you're
geriatric.
almost 40.
Yeah, it is in fact. Okay, let's see here. So, do you actually like horror movies?
Yes, I've grew up on horror movies since I was probably like 5 years old. My
Okay.
mom used to be obsessed with them.
My brother too. So from the time I was a child as well. What is the first horror movie you remember seeing?
Saw.
Really?
the
Okay. I
first
have to
Saw.
remember you're like 12 years younger than me. Okay.
Mhm.
So the original
Mhm.
Saw. And did you
Mine was unfortunately Jeepers Creepers.
Oh,
That
was that
fateful
your
day.
first one?
A dead ass, yeah. I think so.
Wow.
It was like I was like 6 or 7.
Okay.
On my own with my little fucking TV that was this thick from screen to back. You know
She
what
was
I
thick
mean?
with two C's.
It was a cube. Okay, it was a cube television, and I
Oh,
did
we'll have to
unfortunately
get the
tune
story in
in.
a minute of what happened to you that fateful night because it looks
I
traumatic.
mean, nothing other than me being traumatized, and then
Oh,
I was like
perfect.
too scared to turn the TV off because it was like I had like my little bunk bed situation, and so I had to get down the ladder
Oh
to
no.
go across to turn the TV off. So then I was too scared.
No, because obviously he's
There's
a
nothing
brat.
more that needs to be said,
Yeah.
but that was the first one I remember.
Okay, so the first movie you remember was Saw. Did you come across that on television? Did your mom take you to see it? Did you go with friends? What happened?
My mom used to have nothing but DVDs. So she always used to like pop a DVD in and we'd like watch it.
So,
that.
okay, your mom is a baller shot caller, and she was like, my
Yes.
kids are going to
Duh.
be educated. They're going to be cultured on
Mhm.
horror movies. So I
Rachel has
really
a whole DVD wall. It's unfortunate you're not in that room, but she has a whole wall.
of
whole
about
movie
Wow.
wall.
it's over 1,000. It's over
Mhm.
1,000 DVDs. Because again, I'm 2 years away from a walker. So
You're gonna need that soon because everyone's saying they want to drop all these streaming channels that are charging out the ass.
it's ridiculous. So my DVDs are coming back into style.
They
So
are.
I'm gonna test. I know Maddie won't know, but I'm gonna test your horror movie knowledge because this is an old ass movie. The first movie I remember seeing was Sleepaway Camp. Have you ever heard of Sleepaway Camp?
No, I've never heard that before or seen it.
So don't watch
Mhm.
it. It is the
Oh,
most homophobic, crazy
mm,
plot line you've ever heard in your life. It's not even worth repeating.
mhm,
Wow.
But it traumatized me because essentially the whole time you believe that this character is female
Mhm.
presenting, and they are in fact a male. And the scene I walked into is them standing up naked, dick swinging. I'm like 5 years old, dick swinging, holding up a cut off head. And it's like a
Wow.
70s movie. And I was like,
ah,
I'm a child. I don't think this is meant for me. I'm gonna go.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna leave.
I'ma head out.
I'm gonna dip Boot Scoot and Bug. When you saw that movie, were you scared? Was it an adrenaline rush? Were you actually excited to watch it? How did it kind of make you feel?
Oh, that movie. Okay, all of the songs scared me because it's like it's just okay. So every single
Mm,
person got kidnapped
mm,
to
Yes.
like to that place, to the place that they took them, and it's just like that could happen to anybody. So it creeped me out, especially as a child, because I'm like, damn, what if that happens to me one day?
Yes, because it's too
mm,
close to home. It's a little too real.
Mhm.
That's what
mhm,
scares me the most. So have either of you ever seen The Strangers?
Yes, I've seen it.
So that
mm-mm.
movie, the original one with Liv Tyler, she's got the long brown hair. That original one scared me so bad when I came home from the movies. I made my husband walk out to the car and walk me in like a baby back bitch.
No,
I was like, I
and that's
literally
why I don't trust anyone, not in a parking
no.
lot, not anywhere. If somebody, especially as a woman, we
Correct.
Mhm.
all need to be additionally extra suspicious of anyone, even women, because they
Yep.
Absolutely.
utilize older women, younger women. They'll
Mhm.
pretend they have a baby in the car. They'll try to lure you away from your vehicle. Mm-mm,
You can't trust a
no. If
soul.
anyone asks you for help,
Call.
say you can march right into that establishment, whatever store, or don't even no. And if and don't even finish going to your car. If someone approaches you, you're walking your car in a parking garage, let's say, and somebody starts to try to approach you and talk to you or try to get you to come somewhere and do something, immediately get the fuck out of there ASAP.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Don't go to your car.
there's no safety for women, and just being a woman in this world is so scary. And I mean, that's really my only inconvenience is being a woman. I don't really struggle from, my husband takes care of me. I'm a spoiled bougie little bitch. I'm very privileged, and you'll never catch me saying I'm not. I
Mhm.
grew up a little poor, but like very like I didn't know I was poor. You know what I mean? And there's a difference. My mom, she never let us know we were struggling. She kind of always made sure we had what we needed, and so I'm very grateful for that. But the neighborhood I live in now, very below my means, not the best neighborhood. But I was like, look, I gotta do what I gotta do to keep my situation straight, and it's a scary neighborhood to be in. There's always, quite frankly,
It be
um,
happening. But
men.
nothing scares me more than a damn white man. So
No, and we have so
that's for
many of them
damn sure.
here. So many of them. And they're always like a little cracked out. I'll be honest. They're always
Mhm.
a little cracked out in my
Honestly, the
neighborhood.
ones that seem normal, you should be most suspicious of.
Yes. And if they have a
Yes.
comb over or khakis at all,
Yes.
run. If you see a motherfucking comb over, bitch, you dip the fuck out.
Including the one in the White House.
Because he
Dead
has to be
fast.
mentioned separately because he's not white, he's orange. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. We have
truly
strong
though.
feelings on him as
We
well.
do.
Yeah,
Um,
fuck that man.
I
Fuck
Thank
know
him.
you.
he's disgusting. He's a Cheeto. Maddie gets really particularly angry about his cankles. Like
He does
that'll
have
just set her
kinkles.
straight off.
His vein thrombosis.
Okay. Has there been a horror movie you've watched or a series? It could even be a show, a horror situation where you've actually rooted for the villain over the people that were supposed to be the protagonists?
Mm.
Because I have one. But I'm cheating a little bit because mine's not really a full horror movie. It's like a horror, it's like a thriller action horror, but
So Michael Myers, Halloween, because it's just like, why are y'all not running? Y'all
yes.
Thank
just
you.
let him get y'all.
Thank
And they're
you. I
always
have
like,
wondered that.
I fell. And then they fall and then their tits pop out. And I'm
And it's
like,
like, hello?
Right.
just like, and they always have like perfect nipple placement. That ain't real. My shit is
You
like
know
would
that's
be,
fucking CGI'd on.
would be like this. First of all, he'd come up behind me, I'd turn around and knock him
First of
motherfucker
all,
out
that
with my
thing would
titty.
flap up and blind you, and that's how you would get him. That's how he would get you.
Okay, so for me, have you ever seen the movie Law Abiding Citizen?
No, I've never seen that.
This movie is about a man whose wife and child are killed in front of him, and he goes on an absolute vigilante fucking meltdown and kills every motherfucker. And
Wow.
then at the end, the cop that's chasing him outsmarts him, locks him in his cell, and lights him on fire.
Wow.
That man was the hero.
That makes sense.
He was the hero. And it hurt me because Jamie Foxx is the one that locked him away. That really hurt my feelings.
That
I know, because I
he is
really
fine.
like Jamie Foxx in movies, and he really,
And
and
he
it was
is
Jamie
fine.
Foxx and Gerard Butler, and I was really rooting for that guy. So I was like, that's kind of an interesting question. I can't think of
Yeah, I
any
can't. And
other.
I haven't seen many, to be honest with you.
I mean, they're probably one of the screams. I was like, that's a little justified. So okay, we already talked about which horror movies we could actually take, but which horror movie character do you think you absolutely could not take? Like you see them, you're just gonna squat down and wait to die.
Jeepers Creepers.
May the court note that in retrospect,
Hindsight is 2020.
it's gonna be that Jeepers Jeep.
It's gonna be Big Jeep Jeep.
Big
Yes.
Jeep Creep.
Jeep
JC.
Creep, JC.
JMC.
No, he's scary. as
Oh my
fuck.
god. Okay. So I
Mine
know
would be
that.
it because I'm terrified of clowns. So
Oh yeah.
I would just simply have a heart attack because of his face and also
On
the
the
thing he
spot.
can do with his face.
Yeah. I have to think on mine for a minute. So Jeepers Creepers, let me think. I really honestly, because I'm a little churchy, like we've talked
Mhm.
about that. I love the God. I'm really scared of possession movies.
Mm.
So
me
I'd be
too. Me
scared of like
too.
a demon, even though in my heart I'm like, bitch, I got the Holy Ghost. You can't fit inside of me. I got the joy
Right.
of the Lord. Okay, Medea style, Lord.
Right.
You cannot invade this body. I still be like, they're gonna get me. I'm gonna get possessed. And I don't know if you like podcast, Mara, and not to sound self-serving at all, I swear, but I have an episode on my house being haunted, and I swear to God,
I lived in her home also
and I
can
think my husband was possessed. So
contest.
feel
Oh.
free if you're interested. If you're not, no one's
I gotta check that out. I gotta
Girl.
check that out.
because it
He
was so
also
scary.
happens to be the one that was in the hallway that night when he said my door opened and he saw a fucking person standing in the shadows
Correct.
staring out at him from
Mhm.
my room when I was asleep in my bed.
When you had
Oh
not
my gosh.
woken it up.
I was
Yeah.
asleep in my bed and he claims because I remember hearing the cats fucking around in the hallway and
Yeah,
that
they were
woke
in a
me up
fight.
for a minute. They got in they were
They were
bustling and
brawling,
tussling
yeah.
out in the hallway. And so that woke me up for a second. And I'm like, and I remember like looking over at my door, like, damn, bitches, shut the fuck up. Like, because I probably had work. And then I just kind of just peacefully rolled back over, face away from the door. Door closed. And
So
went back to sleep. And he claims that somebody, not me, opened the door and stared at him from the hallway because he was talking to what he thought was me.
and they didn't respond.
And they didn't respond.
And that's the
Oh.
short second haunting. The first one is like a whole episode of like literal trauma, like fucking trauma. And at first, I'll be honest, I didn't believe in that shit. Like I do believe in demons, but I don't believe in like ghosts, or I didn't. And then I was like,
Mm-mm.
there's
seemed
a
scared.
ghost in here. I
He
was
seemed scared.
Yeah, I was very scared.
No, he seemed scared, and that
oh,
was what concerned me when he
Jonathan?
told us. Yes,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Are you
Yeah.
still in that house?
Yeah, girl, I'm in the room that started. So it started with Snapchat, where the puppy face kept coming up over there. And then every time I come in this room and try to game with my friend, my lights flicker before I even power up my computer. There's all kind of weird shit.
Yeah, I did move out, but
Yeah, she did immediately leave. Yeah.
no, I lived there for 2 years.
We were just like, let me tell you why you always see white people doing dumb shit in horror movies.
Mhm.
Because A, we don't care if we literally die because the world is trash. And B, we're too poor to do anything about it half the time. Like I'm a
We
bit
don't got that Elon Musk money.
No, I got that middle class American money right now, and I just can't afford to fuck around with these ghosts. Like, I can't.
But who can afford moving costs right now?
Exactly.
Right,
Like,
right.
so me and fucking Brenda or whatever the fuck this bitch's name is are gonna have to get tight real quick because
Uh,
we're sharing a space.
technically, that lady died in the room downstairs, right?
Yes. Yeah, she died in the snake room.
Mhm.
My husband and I breed snakes. Um, I know. I'm a weird person, girl.
Okay,
It's
okay,
a
okay. So
white people thing.
I don't. Okay, have you spoke about that on the podcast? Like
Yes.
the lady? Okay, I'm gonna have to check
Yes.
that out. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to check
it's
Yes.
that
called
out.
My Haunted House. My
And
Haunted
then
Okay.
it's the original one, it's My Haunted House, and then it's like a My Haunted House Part 2 that's got that story
Yeah,
about the lady in the
yeah.
hallway.
So does anything still happen right now? Like any
Small
creepy
things
things?
on occasion, but it's like stuff that you could pass off as being something else. Some of
Yeah.
like the very brief things that happened, honestly, because like you don't really need to listen to like the whole me clamoring on. My husband, who's never had a nightmare in his life, never one. Literally,
Mhm.
we were spooning and he woke me up screaming three of the most blood-curdling screams I've ever heard in my life. Like, I swear to God, Mara, in that moment, I was like, "Oh, he's being murdered. Prepare to die. Like, you're next."
Mhm.
And then my nephew lived with us at the time in the room across the hall, and he like came banging on the door and was like, "Oh my God, who's killing you guys?" And then like 2 days later, he sits up in bed, eyes
Mhm.
closed, hysterically laughs, like doubled over laughing. And I said, "What's so funny?" And he said, "My tape, it's going around the room cutting up all your stuff." And then he just laid back down.
Ew, I just got goose
Whew.
fucking bumps.
I
I don't
said,
Me
like it at all.
too.
I
bitch,
don't
you
like it
think
at all.
I said when my vows did not include in possession and possession. So
He
I
said, "I'll be
and
packing my things tonight."
so that was like at the end of the episode, like the last thing that happened was so traumatic. Like, it was literally so traumatic that
To hear a grown man scream really
yes.
does,
Well, my
it's
nephew and his
jolting.
fiance had moved into the basement at that time for more space. I went into their bed, said separate, climbed in between them, and went to bed because I was so scared. Because after the last thing that was so
Separate.
bad, Sean literally was like, did the most fucking audacious white person shit ever and went back to bed like nothing happened.
Mhm, and left you to suffer alone.
Yes, and left me to be a rational human being who understands how to survive. I'm not going to check out the scary noise because let me tell you what, I don't give a fuck.
I don't care what it is, it better not come in here.
No, I find an
Right,
object
right.
that's covered in fucking leather and you think I'm going to open it and read the Latin? First of
No,
all, I'm not articulate enough for that. I can
certainly not.
barely speak English.
I'm not going in any suspicious rooms.
No.
Same.
No, I'll stand on the outside when all the friends are like, "Well, we're all doing it." Okay, well, you're all dumb fucks.
Right.
Good luck.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so are there any irrational fears you have, Mara, that you feel comfortable sharing that are like, when I say irrational, like not fear of like spiders or like heights, like things that most people are like, I'm probably a little scared of that, but something like you're afraid of styrofoam or like some random shit.
Um, what's that?
Mine
Oh
is
my
deep
gosh.
water. Mine is deep water.
Yeah, just like the
That's a
open
good
ocean.
one.
The
That's a good
ocean.
one.
That
Yeah.
shit scares me
I
real
do have a
bad.
fear of that as well, but I'll be honest, I count that as rational fear because it's like
Fair.
that's again white people shit. Like, you're not gonna find anybody but a dumb white bitch floating around in the ocean being like, but the sharks, they don't, bitch, they don't care. They're not your
And
friend.
sharks, I mean, that scares me, but like just the concept of an
Yes.
infinite, endless space below me and all around me, and
Yeah.
as well as above you, because above you is the damn sky. That goes to fucking space. So it's like
Yeah.
really you're just kind of floating in this infinite, like you don't have your back is to nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. You always gotta have your back against the wall for your protection. So
Yeah,
you
I
know what's
will
going on.
say. So previously, I never got in the ocean until this past year, for my goddaughter's sake. But
Mhm.
we went to Thailand a couple of years ago, and I had them take me in a floaty out to the buoy, which was at least 50 feet deep. It was clear, but I was like, I'm gonna get out and see what it feels like out of the floaty. And I remember just feeling so vulnerable and so scared, and just like you're right, there was nothing, like you were just holding yourself up by buoyancy and tit
Mhm.
floating. Like, there was no safety.
Mhm. I kinda
So
get scared in pools, and that's just that's irrational.
I
That's the
yeah,
irrational side of it.
Yeah, because I don't get scared in pools. I love to swim. I would say my irrational fear, first of all, it started in my 20s. I wasn't born with it. One day I just started having very vivid nightmares of tornadoes and literally being ripped apart by tornadoes. And I
Mhm.
have a photographic visual memory, so I like can smell things and hear things and taste things when I'm visualizing,
Mm,
including in my nightmares. So, like,
wonderful.
even though I know it's not really what it felt like to be ripped apart, I felt pain in my dream, like really bad pain. The noise was really, really loud in my ears. Like, I
Mm-mm.
felt like I was in the vortex. And
Mhm.
so, since that day, like, any thunderstorm, I have heart palpitations. I get so scared. And I'm like, no, it's going to be a tornado. I'm going to die.
I mean, the tornadoes are fucking scary.
And we don't live
Yeah.
in like a tornado zone or anything.
No, we
Like,
certainly
we've
don't.
had one or two touch down right down the street from me at Amazon,
Mhm.
which
One
was
did touch
disrespectful.
down down the street from my work, and I still had to work in that retail space. You think we closed?
Nope.
No.
They
In
said
fact,
take
I had to
shelter.
watch all of the fucking ambulances drive to all the businesses that had simply just
No.
been taken out down the street from us, and I had to watch from work.
Wow.
I hate being a
That's
person on
crazy.
earth. If
The
they
thing is people
announce
always need to buy weed, and so unfortunately, I did pick an industry that is, recession proof.
that is in fact correct, because if
Recession
nothing
and,
else,
natural disaster proof,
yes,
because as long as we did not get hit by that tornado, we will be open.
absolutely. Um, okay. This is gonna be a question for each of us as well, but we're gonna start with Mara, of course, as our humble guest, which I still appreciate
Esteemed
so much.
guest.
Okay. So I lost my space. Okay, if you were trapped in a horror movie, what character do you think you would play? Would you play like the final girl? Would you be the comic relief? The mysterious like red herring that disappears halfway through? Would you be the one who's like, "No, I have secret skills, bitch, and I'm gonna fuck you up with them"?
I mean,
I'd be the disappearing one because if I see something like as big as Jeepers Creepers big ass, I'm gonna run and hide somewhere. I'm
Yeah,
he
gonna
said, "See something, say something,
that's called
and do
intelligence.
something, and by do
Yeah.
something, run."
So what I'm hearing is you're a very smart person.
Correct.
Um, Here's what I do when I see something scary. I go and I just stand there and wait to die. Like quite
Girl,
literally, I just freeze in place and
yeah.
wait to pass away.
I'm gonna have to drag your ass out of any situation.
Yes, but the problem is I'm gonna start the shit. And then you're gonna have to drag me out before I
Yeah,
finish it.
before you freeze and fright.
So, okay, you think you would be the one that disappears. Who would you be, Maddie?
I would be the pothead that gets killed
The
immediately, for
comedic relief
sure,
pothead.
definitely, probably, yeah. Wait, specifically the pothead from although he does survive.
Cabin in the
He's
woods.
actually yeah, he's one of the only 2 that survives.
Yeah. Well, they do
Actually,
ultimately end the whole earth, so they
they
don't.
do.
But
Oh, he does, mhm,
yeah, he does say fuck this planet. It's
he
not
did
worth
he
it.
did do that,
Yeah.
right.
but
Those two white people made the right choice.
Yes, they
They made
did.
the sacrifice.
I certainly wouldn't be the person going down in the basement and touching that
No.
damn book.
So here's the thing that people don't realize maybe about me. Um, if there's like a zombie apocalypse, for example, like there's no part of me that wants to commit cardio every day and starve. Take me out. I'm fat. I
Right.
don't want to do that. Like, I don't know. If the alien spaceship comes down, land on my fucking house. Take every one of us out. All dolls go to heaven. I'll see you bitches on the flip side. I'm done. I'm
Yeah, I
done.
don't wanna
So I feel like in the
no.
movie,
Unless I had a really good compound, but you'd have to be a millionaire, and then if you're a millionaire, you have no ethics or morals, and
correct. So I would be a combination of the comedic relief meets the insufferably know-it-all person. That's what I would be. I would be the one who's like, "You don't know what you're talking about. I know everything." And I'd be like trying to
Well, you have
grab
seen a
everything.
lot of horror movies, so
Yeah, I try to control everything. I'd be like, "You all don't know shit. You're dumb bitches. Anybody that tries to investigate a sound, you're cut off from the group. You're an idiot. You're a dead appendage. Bye."
you have been what is it on Survivor?
Yeah,
You have been,
I've never watched it. You've been eliminated. I don't know.
well, no, it's not. It's better than that, but it's fine. No one
You have
watches it here.
no.
It's something about being kicked off the island or something.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that Love
yeah.
Island? Am I thinking
don't-
of Love Island?
Yes. Maddie, I thought you were non-practicing white. You're giving yourself away.
Shoot.
Not the Love Island.
I do watch the UK version though,
Okay.
because the American version is trash.
Perfect. If I see one more American with like lip fillers that are this big, I'm gonna absolutely lose my mind anyway. Like I
It's true.
physically shan't be able to do it. Okay. Even though I know, Mara, you're not a smoker in particular,
Mhm.
if you could design a cannabis strain, what would you name it?
Shorty.
That's
Like you,
cute.
like have y'all seen like the scary movie Spoofs?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
Of
that's
course.
what I get it from.
You know what I would do?
The tiny hands.
Strong
Ah,
hand.
and the mashed potato.
Let me get my strong hand. Okay. So before we
Walk
let you go, because
away.
we definitely don't want to keep you all night, we
Yes,
greatly
it is
appreciate you
Friday,
taking
so we
the
do
time.
appreciate it.
Yeah, you're on the same time zone as us. You got shit to do. We're sure of it.
Mhm.
I do want to show you what we put together for you. And then when we end the recording, we'll get your
And we'll
details.
figure
You
out
can-
how to get it into
yeah.
your hands.
Email us the
safely.
details you're comfortable with, and you can look up your closest hub or whatever. But Maddie and I do also have a website and an Etsy store. And so we made things that we would like to use, and we made a little bag for you of goodies. So we got this little bag here. She's actually kind of big. She's actually
It
kind of
is.
holds a lot of
It's
stuff.
while you're holding it in frame, it does seem.
Yeah, like she could hold a lot of weapons. I
That's a
think.
good Trader Joe's tote.
And then we included a little magnet and sticker that we have with our logo
Aw.
on it for you. And if you don't rep the cannabis, that's okay. We support
Maybe somebody else
anybody
will
who
like that.
doesn't choose to partake as well.
Yeah.
And then
When we started the podcast, funny enough, Rachel did not smoke at all.
for the first 2 years of
Oh.
podcast.
At
Yep.
all. At all.
Yeah, the
How
world
long have
crashed
y'all?
and burned.
Oh yeah. All right. So pandemic time.
Yeah.
5 years. Yeah,
Yeah, I said
2020.
absolutely fuck this world. Give me the green. God made
Mhm.
every herb for my use.
Mhm.
That's so real. That's
Yeah.
so real.
I got right into the King James Version of
I
the Bible,
convinced
found
her.
the passage, and said, "Yes, Lord, I will obey thou."
Jesus made weed. We all know that.
Bitch made wine
He
from
made everything.
water. You think he didn't partay?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But we got you a little shirt as well. It's probably a little big for you, but they're very comfortable to sleep in, specifically. And sorry, I put more shit in here than I realized. A
She
little
said, "I'm
necklace
doing your
for
own
you.
unboxing for you."
Well, I just wanted to show her all the things.
Yes.
I'm an excitable person, okay? I'm like
I
Zoe
won't
from
rain on your
K-pop
parade.
Demon Hunters. And then a hat.
Yes. Full
Oh, I will
gambit.
be rocking that. Y'all see, I got my little hat on right now.
Yeah, I love that
Yes.
hat.
I was so excited because I didn't know what you were gonna wear. I was like, it could be the fuzzy hat, it could be the soap bonnet. We'll
No,
see
of
what we
course,
get
Jeepers
today.
Creep.
I'm so excited. The shirt, the best. So I do want to know a little bit before we go. Do you have any upcoming plans you're allowed to share with us? Anything like that? Any ideas you're looking to do? Any collaborations you're interested in?
Um, there's a lot that I want to do, but it's just like I don't know how to get to it. Like when it comes to like acting and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna get into that one day.
Mhm.
But me and Big Jeep are actually planning to collaborate. A lot of people don't know
Yes.
that, but yeah,
That's
Yes.
we're planning on collabing.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
that's gonna be good, and
So
just remember, don't doubt yourself because
Mhm.
all hesitation you had to not post it just held you back a couple weeks
yeah,
from
So true.
success.
There,
So
we've
true.
been doing this podcast for 5 years, and we've been very successful in the sense that we've had a few brand deals. We've had
Mhm.
a good, consistent amount of listeners. But I mentioned
We
we're
also
by
get
no
shadowed
means,
banned on a lot of
yeah,
platforms because it's cannabis,
yeah.
but
So
Mhm.
we have to post, and so we decided to do video and more long form content for YouTube and Twitch and
Mhm.
places of that nature.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was very curious to see how you were going to capitalize on this moment because you're working very hard every day. I can see that you're
Oh, hell
consistently
yeah.
posting, you're consistently interacting, you're making sure that you're engaging with people and engaging with what I would call your fans because they are following you,
Oh, you
man.
have fans.
You have
Mhm.
fandom. Okay. There's people dressing up as Mara for Halloween looking to fuck some people
Yes.
up on the street. Okay. So you're doing a collaboration, and I'm sure you don't want to give away too much about that,
No, keep
but
Mhm.
it tight.
is this going to
Mhm.
be more of an online collaboration, or can you say if it's potentially going to be any type of meet and greet collaboration, or is that not being disclosed at this time?
Um, Well, it's most likely just gonna be like me and him doing the videos and stuff, and then we're
Mhm.
gonna
Okay.
post it on Halloween. Hmm.
That's lovely. Okay. So what we'll do after this is
Yes,
we'll
we
email
love.
back and forth about the posting schedule of this so it lines up
Mhm.
well with your plans and your ambitions for what you're doing for yourself as well. But of course, you're welcome to clip any content from this as you need
Of
it
course,
for your channel, of
Okay.
course.
if you'd like it.
Yeah. If you vibe with it.
Of
We're a lot.
course. This
See,
was so
Maddie's perfect.
fun.
I'm a lot.
Ah,
I'm a July Cancer, and we are either crying or being fucking ADHD ridden, and that's the
I
only
am an October Libra.
October Libras are indecisive but always beautiful, so you should feel really good about that.
Kind.
And Geminis can literally do anything because they'll just pick up whatever personality is convenient at the moment and literally do what they need to do to get by.
That's
So
so
Including fight
true.
Jeepers Creepers, if you
now,
need.
I know you said you have interest in acting and you have interest in more of like a public presence. Would you
Hmm.
ever consider doing something like a podcast or something
Hammer.
um like a series or like
Caleb
a
Heron started his podcast, and he is now filmed. He's already filmed 3 movies this year in Hollywood, and he's
yeah.
on his 4th this year. And that's just from starting his podcast and doing consistent podcast episodes
I will say
and
we are
being
Wow.
found.
genuinely stoner, so we
He's also a
suck
comedian,
with
so like he does
consistency.
have that side. He is a comedian and does like perform on stage and stuff. But his
Mhm.
podcast is what got
Yeah.
him to the fame level of being in multiple movies this year, including
Yeah.
The Devil Wears Prada too.
He is?
Wow.
Yes,
I
he
didn't
is.
know
Oh,
that.
Yes, he
That's
I
is.
love him.
amazing.
Hmm.
So, Mara, mentioned acting. The last question I want to ask you is what type of movies or shows would you want to act in?
I feel like as long as it's not problematic,
Hmm.
but yeah, stuff like that. That's like not problematic.
Yes.
So, I'm
Stay
actually
away
going to
from
put
white directors.
Yes, I'm going to put you in contact with a friend of mine. And I have no problem plugging what I did because it plugs his film business, which is not mine. So I actually met a man named Lorenzo P. Adams.
Hmm.
He has LPA Films, I believe is the name. He is an independent, and he is a black male director.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And I worked with him personally.
Yes, she
I am
did.
a professional
I went
makeup
to the film
artist.
screening, and they did the film screening in New York.
Yeah. So, and it was a short film. I'm a
Hmm.
professional makeup artist and a professional special effects makeup artist. So I did the effects on the film, and that's how I got involved with everyone.
Hmm.
But he makes independent films all the time. And then there was another gentleman, Connor. He is white. Um, he is very sweet. He's very kind, and
But he's a nice one.
they work with independent actors all the time. A lot of it is on a not like a volunteer basis, but like you get exposure, they get you out of it. It depends on the movie. I always say advocate for yourself and know your worth.
Hmm.
When I
Hmm.
did the makeup, I knew I was learning. I chose not to get paid, chose to take on that opportunity because I knew my skills were genuinely subpar at that time. I knew that's not to doubt myself. I just knew I hadn't learned enough yet. I
Hmm.
learned
Hmm.
so much on that movie. If you want to check it out, anybody, it's called
Ooh.
Rotary. It's called Rotary, and it's a short film on YouTube. It's like 10 minutes long, and I think the picture is just like a black rotary phone, but it's by Lorenzo P. Adams, and I will get you in contact with him. You can reach out about any upcoming projects he has and see if you could be a good fit. I'm always happy to introduce people to people that I know.
Heck yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sure he
And
needs
we
actresses.
Yeah, and we just greatly appreciate, you're so charismatic and so funny and so genuinely
Yes.
you, and people really resonate with that. So I just want to make sure you know from a viewer's point of view that
Hmm.
we came for the audacity you had, but we stayed for the personality you had, right?
Yes.
So, is there anything you'd like to say to your followers, your people, anybody, anything you'd like to say to
Or
the
any of your
audience?
Instagram handles, social handles.
Yep.
My YouTube is Mara M. I have
Hmm.
no, okay. Yes. Wait. Okay, I'm getting it so mixed up. Life of Mara M. And my
Perfect.
TikTok is Reese Cup Queen because I love me some Reese Cups.
Yes, who
Mm.
doesn't?
Have you ever been to the Hershey factory in Pennsylvania?
I've not.
You can make your own Reese cup that's like this big, and you fill it with whatever you
What?
want.
So Hershey Park
Mhm.
also hosts a lot of concerts, a
It
lot
also
of
smells like Reese's everywhere.
chocolate the entire
Mhm.
time.
Wow.
It is
It's
and
in
I don't
Hershey,
know
Pennsylvania.
if it's like great for dates, great with your friends, great if you have kids, great if you have like
Mhm.
nieces or nephews, great with family.
Mhm. They even
They
have a little free ride where you get a,
like an
Hershey
education on how they
chocolate, a tiny little Hershey chocolate for free.
Yep. It's
Mhm.
actually like low key, I take advantage of it because I'm based in Maryland, so it's a short drive
Mhm.
for
Yeah, it's
me.
pretty close for us.
But yeah,
It's
it's
so
like
fun. If you're ever
so
in the
fun.
area, you should go to Hershey Park and make yourself a giant Reese cup.
Or if you're
That
like a
sounds
person who likes
amazing.
yes, if you like to travel and you're looking for a reason to go to like a random state, like
Well, I mean, that town, the only attraction is Hershey Park.
well,
I'm gonna
yes.
put it that way.
Yeah. Well,
It's in, like, Pennsylvania Dutch country.
yeah. Yes, it is in Pennsylvania Dutch
But you can
country.
pass through. You can pass through.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. Yeah. You can pass through in your
on the way to New York or something.
we've scattered all the places
Yeah, but
we
the
can
actual
go.
Hershey Park is fun.
And they have concerts there, so you could align
Yes.
it with maybe a concert you wanna
Yeah,
see and, like, make a plan out of
yeah.
it, or if you go during the holidays, they do, like it's not
Mhm.
nearly as big as Disney, don't get me wrong. It's like a
Mhm.
little kinda theme park, but they
I
do
mean,
it up
Disney is audacious and
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when I went to Harry Potter World, I cried like a bitch. I was like, "I can't believe I'm here. The best thing that's ever happened to me." They were like, and there's another one.
Goodbye.
There's another. It was me and a fucking grown white man. Him with his wife, me with my husband. We did not know each other. We
Mhm.
both walked into the candy store from the movie, and I said, "It's just like the movie." And I turned over, and he
I'm
said,
with you.
I know." And we're both just sobbing. And
Fun.
our partners look at each other, and they're like,
They're like,
"Oh,
"Ooh, I'm gonna step
awkward.
outside."
I'm gonna
Let
go."
me head out. That's
Yes.
what he said.
Well, Mara, thank you so much for being here with us today and accommodating our recording style and everything. We're so
Yes,
happy to
thank
have
you.
met you and glad to have had you
Such
on.
a pleasure.
Thank you guys for having me. This was so much fun.
I'm
Oh,
so
so
glad you
nice.
enjoyed it. And we'll follow up with email and all the specifics of how
Yeah, I'll
you
let
can
you
get
know when
any
it gets
clips you
posted.
need and everything.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you
It was
later.
so
Have a
nice to
good
meet
day.
you.
Bye. It was so nice to meet y'all. Bye.
Bye.